Folks, never give up. It's never too late, although it seems as life is a struggle. Life, yeah, it will throw curveballs at you. It will humble you. It will attempt to break you down. And just when you think things are starting to look up, life will smack you back down with ruthless indifference. The reason most people never achieve their dream is because they simply give up. Life was never meant to be easy. It's a constant struggle with extreme highs and extreme lows. My friends, remember that the times when it's most important to preserve, those are the times that you will be most tested. In hindsight of looking back at the destruction I created in my days of booze, I never gave up on God. Maybe I just gave up on myself. But I knew God had my back if I only asked him in my life. I'm grateful to say that booze holds no power over me anymore. I have amended it and I feel fixed and wholesome. I drank alcohol from the young age at 4+, stopped until my early teens, then started again to the end of age 49. After working on my issues, I came to believe that the problem was all me without God in my life. So once I got clean and sober, I continued to clear up the hurt I felt inside of me. The emotional pain of grief, guilt, abuse, shame, resentment, and many more torments I have created or had been directed at me in the world that I lived in. The way forward for me was building a relationship with myself and cleansing my soul, coupled with building self-love, self-esteem, and an emotional maturity. I began to thrive in life and had the ability to tell my family I love them, and life began to blossom. I felt worthy enough to become an addiction recovery coach, a life coach, and I worked with young, the middle, and the older folks through my show, the Take Your Life Back Today show. With the young folks, I was worried they were destined for the same path I was once on. I love myself. I love working with others. My life is shining. I'm very direct and very transparent. No shame in my testimony I share daily for over 6 years. I came from being hopeless and feeling worthless to becoming an outstanding member of society. Besides my show, I created many podcasts, radio shows, and also have written 3 books. All these venues have created a path that was once even more fruitful in my life. My priorities in life changed in the last few years, and my desire to help came first. I began to work 7 days a week in creating shows, podcasts, coaching, helping individuals and their family members affected by alcoholism and addiction. Now, I humbly stand here and I can say out loud, 6 years and not counting. I am now onto my 6th year of pro bono services and work from home. My show seems to be flourishing, and we have thousands of members and helped over hundreds all over the world in the past 6 years. I have learned to communicate with feelings. Friends, one of the unfortunate underlying consequences of my difficulty with communication was the belief that I had to suppress my feelings and hide my experiences. It's that old tough love mentality of sucking it up. Keep all of it inside. Well, keeping all of it inside will eventually kill us in some way, shape, or form. God surely has a path for those who become his sons and who become his daughters. God guided and directed me to helping other people. By doing this, I healed myself. I'm a classic example of never giving up and it's never too late to make changes in your life. I'm 57 years old now and have been 6 years clean and sober, and my life was given back to me by the Almighty God. Many people have referred to me as a hero in recovery. I've referred to myself as a recovered because of my hero, God. So now, I want to lift everyone's vision of life with these words of wisdom. Please don't just listen to them, hear them through your ears, and let these words flow into your hearts. Keep them in your heart. Use the words daily in your life's journey. These words are words of hope, words of love, words of compassion and empathy that you can use along everyday struggles. Let your struggles become your strength today. Folks, don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, instead by the seeds you plant. Every moment is a fresh beginning. Without God's love, I can't do anything, but with God's love, I can do everything. Tough times never last, but tough people do. To be the best, you must be able to handle the worst. What we've got to do is keep hope alive. Here today, friends, without hope, you will sink. Start turning your wounds in wisdom. You must be the change you wish to see in the world today. Don't regret the past, just learn from it. Be not afraid of going slowly, but be afraid of standing still. My friends, today, let these words inspire you, lift you, and kickstart a different you starting tomorrow. A new day of hope. Friends, let me give you a short analogy. A car and some of its features are like life itself. For an example, the windshield is to see what's around us, and what is ahead of us is very important. The rear view mirror is what's behind us, the past. How many here in this house of worship drive and look at the rear view mirror more than the windshield? I'll guess none of us, right? But why is that? Because what's behind us is gone, the past. We need to move forward. I bet if the question was, how many of us look through the windshield while we drive, I'm willing to guess the answer is all of us, because it is important to see what's ahead of us. Well, life is the same. The here, the now, and the tomorrow need to be seen through that windshield. Yesterday, last week, or last year are gone. Let go of the past. Move forward. Learn from the past, but don't live in the past. My friends, the past is unalterable in any event. The future is the only thing we can change. Learning lessons of the past is the only way to shape the present and the future. Look through your windshield of life starting today. Stop concentrating on your rear view mirror of life. Look forward. There's a lot of people that believe that people suffering from addictions, mental abuse and depression, and many other issues are always going to suffer, and they are in a position where they aren't able to make changes in life. That's simply just not true, my friends. Through God, all is possible. Remember this word, impossible. It's a strong negative word. Now separate the first two letters, the I and the M, from the last 8 letters, the P-O-S-S-I-B-L-E. What do you have? I'm possible. We turned a negative word into a positive word because the impossible means I'm possible. It's really important that you all believe that if I can do it, so can you. We are gathered to hear my message, a message of admittance of my flaws, and you all will realize that all of us have or had issues in our lives, and I will declare that if you can deal with it and you can forgive, you all will do better in your own lives. I encourage everyone to learn from mistakes, particularly the mistake of not talking about the one's experiences, your weaknesses, and your strengths to other people. People don't grasp the concept of conversation, and when growing up, the only skill you've learned is surviving. The road back to becoming a whole person is a lifetime journey. It's just having more of those conversations and having to be safe and okay. Change your conversation today. Open up to people. Speak freely to God and to others about you and any concerns. And in conversations with others about your own struggles, we remodel a conversation that is safe, it's loving, it's caring, it's all about the things that need to happen in order for someone to heal. My message to everyone is a realistic message, that the road ahead may not be easy, but I'm very optimistic that people can heal. Once you learn how to win, once you will win for the rest of your life. There's only one way to accomplish anything in life. All this is possible through the grace of God. Everyone has heard the saying, it's not just about the destination, it's about the journey as well. God is interested in our journey. What we need to understand is that the journey is the important process that matters very much to God. It seems clear that God is not interested only in our final destination, but also in the journey to get there, because on that journey, He does work in our lives that has eternal value. Make your journey count. Through God, anything and everything is possible. May God bless each and every one of you.